Learn about compression. I didn't completely understand it, but I researched it a bit more and I looked into it, and I think it's a very, 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 very important thing to be added, and it really made my tune sound that bit more special. You know, the mix, everything stood out a little bit more. I could alter the waveform so I could get all of the drum hits sounding exactly how I wanted them. And so here I'm going to show you how it works. So let's get my compressor up. So here's my compressor, and the two main controls for compression are the threshold, which is here, and the ratio. Now the threshold, basically compression is a form of dynamic processing, so it affects the volume and the waveform of a frequency. So the threshold is, it sets a signal for when the compression is going to take place. So it controls how much of the waveform is going to be compressed. It sets a signal. And the ratio knob, this is a factor of how much reduction to add in. So the higher ratio is more compression, the lower ratio is less compression. So these two need to work in unison. Like if you've got one turn up and the other one turn down, then it's no compression is going to happen. They're both relative to each other. So once you compress in a waveform, it's going to make it quieter. So, and you don't really want that. Compression's it's supposed to make your sound more punchy and stick out in the mix more. So you compress the sound, and this makeup knob here, you add additional output gain to your compressed sound. So you get that compression, and then you boost the signal, and you upgrade the sound before it comes out. So the next two is the attack and the release. The attack is similar to an envelope in the sense that it controls how long the compression takes to kick in. So you can see there's compression taking place here. So the attack shows how long you want it to take to. Yeah, and it's hard to explain sometimes. But if you wanna to keep that punchy sound, like say on a kick drum, then you want to have quite a low attack, so you still get that pop of the kick drum basically. And the release is how long it holds on to the compression for. So you don't really want to have too much of a high release, because a high release, it could cut into the next transient, especially on drum hits. So you want to keep that fairly reasonable. And the next one is the knee. The knee controls how you treat the lower frequencies, the softer frequencies of your waveform. So I mean, if you want to preserve your softer frequencies, then you want to go for a soft knee. And a hard knee, it will mean everything above the threshold is compressed exactly the same. So yeah, that's my compression.